Hello and welcome. Happy 2026. In today's video, we're not gonna quite talk about the trends that other people are predicting. I'm gonna tell you about the trends that I have screwed up. My name's Erica Meyer, and I'm an architect and a Feng Shui enthusiast. And for 20 years, I worked in the hospitality industry, going to design trade shows and looking for the trends. The trends that we see on Pinterest or in other videos that feel like AI generated lists, boy, they create sometimes more angst than calm. The reason why we are looking for trends is because we don't want to make mistakes in our homes. And our homes are here to be soothing castles from that crazy outside world. So instead of discussing the trends or not trends, because oh my gosh, interior design and architectural trends take a whole lot longer than fashion design trends. They're all related. Devil Wears Prada #2 is coming out soon, so go back to that.
What you don't know is that sweater is not just blue, it's not turquoise, it's not lapis, it's actually cerulean. And cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores. That blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs.
Same thing with architecture, except it is on such a longer time period. So rather than do that, I am going to show you some of the trends that I have tried and failed and need improvement. So even if you have a degree in design and architecture, we make mistakes too. So the first is right here, right behind me. Let's take a look at this crazy ass light fixture. Now I am prone to loving mid-century modern. You'll see lots of little nods throughout my eclectic house. That's a trend to be yourself, please. Be yourself. We built this house in 2018 with a developer who built the whole street. They are churning out houses. We specifically did not select the builder grade light fixtures that were available, and we chose our own custom fixtures. And what was trending at the time were these constellation lights. When a guest came into the house and said, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It looks like a molecule." Like, oh, that's not what I was going for. And it begs the question, what was I going for? I did want something that was long and spread out over the table, so check that. But what I didn't realize was, number one, how hard it would be to clean. You must take out the bulb, and then there's a cuff, and then take off the globe, and then there's another piece times 8. So seeing dust on those globes drives me absolutely crazy, and yet I live with it a lot. I cleaned them for you today, but it's a pain in the butt. And number 2 is there's so much glare to them. Number 3 is that I didn't put this particular light on a dimmer. So I'm hoping that my $20 dimmer switch might do the trick to at least take down the glare off of these exposed bulbs. I am not a fan of exposed bulbs within the home, especially in a place where you want it to be low-level lighting so you can sit and see people's faces glowing while you're eating food. What I do like about this light fixture is that I can see through it. So when I'm standing at the sink, I can look right through the light fixture and see the outside. Now, I did say I'm a Feng Shui enthusiast, and at the time I tried to justify that somehow this is in the north, and so glass can represent water. The north is represented by the water element, which is deep and flowing and purposeful. And I thought that this would somehow relate. Maybe it's a water molecule that we're working with, but it just doesn't quite work. Now, we built this house in 2018 when those strip ribbon LED lights, maybe that would work. But for right now, I'm going to try my $25 fix and see what happens. Now, let me take you downstairs to our basement to show you my second big mistake. Here we go to the basement. So here is my basement, and here is the problem. Let me show you. Perfect timing, kitty. Aw. And here we are for trend mistake number 2 is nubby fabric that your cat will claw into. These are IKEA couches in our basement. They're perfect for the gaming and the kid playing that goes on down here. But little did I know that when I bought these couches before I had cats, that they would turn these into a scratching post. And that is because of the type of fabric that it is. It has a thick weave to it. And remember the trend of boucle and how that is everywhere? Please write a comment if you too have had your cat destroy some sort of boucle, because they can't help themselves. It's irresistible. And yeah, mistake number 2. Luckily, IKEA makes new covers. So we'll go get one with a tighter weave in the fabric and hopefully avoid more of this, because they've got plenty of scratching posts around this house. Now let's go upstairs and I'll show you my final trend mistake. Ready? Okay, here we are. Trend mistake number 3 has to do with color. Every year, people are going to talk about the trending colors of the year. And it's fun. Who doesn't like a new piece of clothing or a new pillow to throw on the couch if it works? However, chasing color trends is just another way to stress you out. So that is why I love the Feng Shui system, that within this bagua, these 9 squares relate to the cardinal directions of your home. So if you love a certain new brown color of the year, well, brown represents earth energy, which is stable and nurturing. That goes in the northwest, center, or southwest. And what I've got behind here is the southeast corner of the home, which is about abundance and prosperity. So when this color arrived 3 or 4 years ago, I was super excited to put my little twist on it and add it to this room here. Here we go. Voila. This is not the exact color of the year from 3 or 4 years ago. This is called Oak Moss by Sherwin-Williams, and I like that it has that more yellowy undertone to it. However, it's just too dark for the room. I do not like it. This is the first thing that you see when you come in our house, and it is too much. I want this room to be more light and airy and sophisticated. We need to add some crown molding into this room, and then we're going to shift it to a much lighter color palette with some wallpaper. This is the southeast room. The Feng Shui energy is wood energy, which is growth and abundance. It's represented either by green, so I'm not wrong here. It just doesn't feel right to me. And it's also represented by vertical lines. So in the future, this will be the new wallpaper, which goes with the rest of our home, which is the general builder agreeable gray, but adds that just slight touch of sophistication. So stay tuned. Feng Shui is a system that you can use that will give you that confidence of this color and pattern is appropriate for this part of my home. It gives you lots of freedom, nothing's taboo, and then it can also enhance and remind you that this is prosperity. My plants love to prosper in this room. So it will be becoming the greenhouse, and my son calls it the cello room. He just took up cello. So that is how this room is going to transform. I hope you enjoyed this quick little tour of my mistakes. In the next video, I plan to show you some of my trend wins and things that I just love so much in my home that were trendy and I think will also stand the test of time. But we'll see. Everything has its day. Have a great day.